Yeah, g'day. Welcome to the Field of Streams, where every week I, your host, Janeen McCrae, read a short piece of my writing to you so that you, mercifully, don't have to. Now, I can't promise you much with these missives, but I can promise you this. I will not keep you long. Today I'm going to read to you something about being right-brained or left-brained, which my full brain will tell you right now I don't really know all that much about. That's not really important. Because today's piece was inspired by one of those GIF or GIF optical illusion things, like that blue dress or gold dress thing that sent the internet into meltdown a few years ago. Interestingly, or not, depending on what you're into, I guess, I kind of refused to even participate in that one beyond a cursory glance. So it's quite amusing to me now that I would even bring this one up. So if it wasn't the dress, Janeen, what was it, you ask? Well, like the blue gold dress, it was an optical illusion presented to folks on the internet. It was an animated form of the art, like I said, a GIF, and upon gazing at its form, it would, depending on how my brain interpreted it, it would tell me definitively, convincingly, and with total 100% accuracy, if I were right or left-brained. That is called, ladies and gentlemen, bona fide science. Psst, it's not. It was, as you have probably surmised by the title of this episode, an animation of a horse. This nag was walking. And depending on if you're left or right-brained, the horse was either walking backwards or forwards. That is the illusion, aka brain tease. It's a trap, of course, because everyone knows that left brain is smarty math and right brain, that's ideas out the wazoo. So if you consider yourself to be a creative person who's looking at this thing, you're desperate to see it as walking backwards, which is the right-brained way, and confirm all your suspicions, and get some evidence for your parents that proves you are right-brain dominant and on the right path to your creative destiny, and that you should not instead be ditching that easel for an abacus, and I don't know, get a proper job. Not that being an artist isn't a proper job. I'm not projecting. My parents were always very supportive. Now, I'm not going to get into how left-brain, right-brain dominance is regarded as a myth by neuroscientists and academics alike, because who knows? This thing that I'm about to read is more about how we, as humans, love doing these little online quizzes and participating in these fun little illusions with the hope that they'll tell us something about ourselves that we didn't know and it'll be positive and make us feel good. But also how maybe we shouldn't put too much stock into buying into the results of what is essentially a time killer. Or as I put it in the subhead of this article, right-brained or left-brained? Being told by a GIF, is just harebrained. See what I did there? There's a lot of brain action. Also, just, between you and me, I think this particular backwards horse walking one, or forwards horse, depending, whatever, since it's a GIF, this one is rigged. There is no way that anyone sees that horse walking forwards. Let's get on with it. I'll put a link in the description if you want to participate in some horse watching. But for now, giddy up! Sorry. Sit back, relax, and absorb the sweet tremulations of my voice as I read to you a short piece of my writing called The Horse Has a Name, and its name is... The horse is walking backward. Of course it is. None more backward. It's as backward as... Whew! Got this one right first go. A+ distinction grade. My eyes are connecting to my perception in a very particular and plugged-in way, and this fine equine is backing up the gate like me avoiding an argument about Coldplay. Yep, you betcha, that horse is a back door, I'm out of here kind of steed. I am so relieved. Why? Because the ability to clock this GG ambling in reverse means... so the fine print says, that you're right-brained. That's why you tilt your head so much, which in turn indicates that congratulations are in order, because everything is a competition these days. First past the post. Right on, ride on. You've won the trifecta in optical illusions, my friend. You're creative, intuitive, and sensitive as hell. In short, an artist. Right brain for thinking, eyes are for blinking. That rhymes and makes no sense. See how creative I am? I'm so glad the horse told me so. And of course the horse is walking backward because it's a metaphor for the creative life. It's a meta-horse, of course. It's a meta-horse because being creative is a no-win ass-backward pursuit, with eyes on the finishing post while battling the constant feeling of backing out a door and into a dark abyss while tripping on the rug or the door sill or just rocks and gnomes in the garden while. Being creative is a blind faith jockey ride in sexy silks on a horse that is the odds-on favourite to reverse its way right onto the glue factory floor. That's what art is. A ride, sucking through time, with thoughts and deeds run through the ringer of reverse on the search for source material and inspiration to find something that sticks. The glue. See what I did there? Giddy down, horse. Giddy on back that-a-way. The meta-horse, the metaphor, the complete and utter horseshit, it's enough to make you whinny. Whoa up there. Ooh, up now. Insert some kind of rein-it-in pun here. These personality tests are dumb, and while I don't for a second believe anyone sees that horse walking forwards, that's not going to stop me from feeling like this is a test I must pass and experiencing a feeling of relief that I did. To see that horse walking backward erased my imposter syndrome for just a second and gave me a good old kick to my saddle up and get on with its shins. I passed the horse test. Put that on a t-shirt. I'd wear it. Why does it matter so much? Would I have flipped this desk if I'd seen it walking forwards, which, by the way, I don't believe it does, or hurled my laptop out the window in a horsey huff? It's, what colour is this dress? All over again. But this is one seriously rigged and juiced horse. Seriously, it only walks backward, right? Designed to make everyone feel good. Look, Daddy, I'm creative too, they'll say, donning their I passed the horse test merch, coming soon to an Etsy near you, and speaking up in meetings because of it. Thanks, horse. At least with the dress one, I didn't give a hooty owl hoot what the result was. But this one could legitimise my existence. This is artist parking validation. I can park in this creative loading zone for the rest of my life. The moonwalking horsey told me so. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? But why, oh why, did it have to be the backward direction that proves it, That's the bit that's sticking. Welcome to Overthinkers Anonymous. Let's work the steps, because I can't stop coming backwards to this, which is, in itself, a proof point, right? Or a hoof point? Sorry, I can't help it. I'm creative, duh. If you're right brain dominant, or so the rumour goes, you're a sensitive soul. You're emotional, an artist type, and a victim of backward thinking. The horse goes backward because you're always backing away from a real job. Is that it? Or is it saying that the beep, beep reversal through the pursuit of artistic expression symbolises the going within, aka the retreat into past lives or thoughts or ancient spirits or some such horse pucky? The slow creep back into the darkness of yourself, that cave or memory of your past, entering with nothing but a tiny reverse light and no canary. A small pail to collect your night truffles. Alone, just you on your backward horse, with nothing but the clip-clop of your horsey hooves in the tunnel to keep you company. Is that it? They shoot horses, don't they? Look at me, trying to be rational and logical and reading way too much into this dumb thing, as though I saw the horse walking forwards at any point in this process and it made me nervous. What a goof. Of course I see the horse walking backward because it is. It has to see where it has been. To evaluate the drafts and first attempts. There is no other way to see it. Side note, don't trip over something behind you, you stoic horse, you. Hold your horses. Why do we feel the need for validation in the first place? This isn't an us versus them, rational versus creative, no-win deal. Your brain may have two hemispheres, but it creates one whole world. Never forget that. You are creative and you don't need one-directional horse validation to keep moving. You are creative. And sometimes you're not. Oh well. Wild horses are like that. Unpredictable, uncontrollable, and very, very exciting. This is to say, the horse can go whatever way you want it to. The point is to saddle up and ride. Giddy up and on back. And if that horse has been walking forwards for you this whole time, I don't know what to tell you. I hear accounting's quite popular. And there you have it, today's equine-riddled episode. I share these missives to show you that ideas can come from anywhere, left or right brain. So look everywhere, then go make something. If you enjoyed this episode, let me know. But for now, I'll leave you with this. Love what you love, and I'll see you out there making stuff.